food at this house. I just like I don't want a meal, but I want something to like munch on. Ugh. Padme, damn it. Your fault. Padme's over there.
In case you were wondering.
In case Adam keeps it and I'm just looking like a psycho talking to a Star Wars character. Hey everybody!
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will.
And we are
Working Title!
One more time. Fuck it.
Guys, we are back. It is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood time. Season 0, episode 53, Flame of Vengeance. Last on, we're in Central. Chaos is everywhere. It's like a Tekken match every other scene. We got the Chimera and Ed group fighting zombies. Roy just entered the fray with Riza. Ross is at a secret location. Kimberly bitten in the neck. The car crew with Yoki, Marco, Alphonse, and El Lionel have escaped.
Heikel.
Have
Think of
escaped.
like Heineken.
The little
beer.
bitch Celine.
The little bitch.
And then
Little bitch.
Giant Sloth, who moves at the speed of light, is incapacitated, slowly coming back and fighting the Armstrongs. Bah.
So if you enjoy our content, make sure you leave a like, punch the subscription button, notification bells there, leave a comment down below what you thought of our reaction. If you want to see the show 1 week in advance, or guess what? You can get it 2 weeks in advance too! But you gotta go on our Patreon to get that. Also with that, you can chat with us on our Discord, become a part of the Working Title family, and it's not market substitute. Go support it wherever you want and come back and watch our reaction. We're gonna punch it. Bam!
This song's such a vibe too. Like,
It
I hate
is.
that word. It's so annoying.
It is. It's pretty good. Well, yeah, it's just sit out in the open and talk about it while war's raging.
Hey! You got a radio in here? Quick! Turn it on to Radio Capital!
Yeah, so you got a...
Do I understand you correctly, Mrs. Bradley?
Mrs. Bradley?
That's right. Our own military. They attempted to have me killed.
Yup.
Why does this look like it's modern?
They did. They specifically said to shoot me and Colonel Mustang's men. It was awful. If Colonel Mustang hadn't saved me, I'm certain they would have killed me.
The hero.
I see. It's not too difficult. You can describe the exact details.
He looks good with the goatee.
Yeah.
I like it.
She doesn't know Salim's a homunculus? Don't you think that someone should tell her?
No.
How can we? We still haven't even told her that Fear Bradley is missing.
And then
He's
he's
a
a homunculus.
homunculus,
Like,
yeah.
come on.
There's something we haven't told Mrs. Bradley.
Oh.
But she wants to hear it. The
No.
Fuhrer was returning to Central, but his train was blown up.
By us.
I'm sorry, but we have yet to find him.
Shit, dude. Just come out with the truth, you... Oh.
Mrs. Bradley!
I love how they knew she'd faint too.
Is she still conscious? Mrs. Bradley fainted. She's understandably a little overwhelmed by the news we all just received. And about that,
Is it
what
scripted?
exactly did you mean when you said that you have yet to find the Fuhrer? Well, you should know this first. The Colonel suspected the senior staff of foul play. And he's expected them to make a move for some time now. So with the Fuhrer's train having been bombed, and the orders given to assassinate Mrs. Bradley, his suspicions were confirmed.
Oh, gosh,
We know
guys.
for a fact someone's attempting to
Wait.
overthrow the government. They've taken the whole studio hostage. We're sitting here with guns pointed at our heads. Lucky that we're still alive. The only reason they haven't shot any of us is because we're following their orders.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
I'm gonna speak to that traitor directly. Don't shoot! No!
Who is this guy? That's great. That's great.
Meanwhile, Mrs. Bradley's like fucking suffering and, you know, like having a good old time.
Broadcasting. Right. There's no way I'm going to abandon the story of the century.
Yeah.
To continue with our story, we now have an exclusive message from one of Colonel Mustang's men.
Those of us giving our support to Colonel Mustang.
Ooh.
May be few in number, but that
voice.
won't stop us from protecting the legacy of the Fuhrer.
Oh, so that's where she
Stop
went.
these
Okay.
traitors in the name of justice.
Man, I wonder what people think then.
Roy Mustang is telling the truth.
Hey, they survived.
We've just arrived
Or
in
some of
Central
them.
from East Damascus. We witnessed the wreckage of the Führer's train with our own eyes.
Okay,
It is
different
true.
group.
The leader of your country is missing, and no one has even informed you yet?
Our Führer could be dead for all we know.
Our
Why would
Führer.
they keep all of us in
Wow.
the
Dead, bro.
They
No.
must be staging a coup d'etat. But who's behind it? If they
Dude, it's so insane. I know, like, all these voices.
Oh yeah.
It's that era, 2009.
Is that the Naruto era?
Yeah. Naruto started in 99.
But yeah, like the mid 2000s, a lot of those voices are so recognizable.
More firepower than we expected.
Like Midoriya, he's a brand new voice actor.
They need a tank to breach the main gate.
Or a bear. Oh
Uh.
shit, they have an actual tank.
Maybe I could lend you a hand, Fullmetal. You make new friends everywhere you go.
Scar.
Scar?
Yep.
I can't help but think of the last time we were here, Lieutenant. As I recall, you were crying over me.
Gosh,
I
dude.
don't get to see that softer side of you more often.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm gonna do is start crying for you now. Water makes me useless.
Yep.
Damn.
Save your badge for later. Kill these things. Hey, don't you dare give me orders.
He's right. Just start shooting
Yeah,
at these white
Shut
guys.
up.
No, save your bullets.
Save your ammo!
Yeah,
Bullets
seriously.
won't even slow them down!
Not again. How else do we kill them?
Can you serum?
Yep.
Bro, I wonder if they can steal any of the Philosopher's Stones. Like, if Roy gets his hands on some of these, that'd be crazy. Roy. Oh, shit. Roy, this is your chance, buddy. If you want to become the Fuhrer, you better start taking some of these guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're talking about his powers the last few episodes. He created
You
circles
see,
around
I saw
everybody.
that. Why? Holy shit.
Got him.
Oh, and you can't grab any of them. Damn, can you? I love how Envy has become Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a booby trap. I said that. Hey, wow. They were. I thought she was gonna be farther deep than them.
Envy?
What's up, shitface?
Not you guys!
You damn fool! Why didn't you go back to sea?
I gotta admit, you guys really made a serious mess down here.
So impressed that Envy's made it this far in the
we've got
show.
the
Yeah.
Fullmetal Alchemist and the Flame Alchemist.
Sneaky
and there's
conniving.
the Scar. And I've got a serious grudge with you filthy Chimera. So then, who gets the pleasure of being first to die?
You're Envy, right? You're the homunculus who can change his appearance at will.
Wow!
I feel like
You
Envy's
heard
not gonna
me.
even put up a fight.
We aren't going to be the pawns in your sick little game anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
There really is nothing quite like watching fools dig their own graves. Especially when that fool is an arrogant homunculus who's too stupid to see what he's doing. I've humored you long enough. So how about you answer a question of mine? I want you to tell me who killed Mace Hughes.
Oh.
The truth, homunculus.
Flame of
You're
vengeance.
rusty. Isn't that why you burned her to death?
Shut up.
She's not dead.
I know that she didn't kill him.
Huh? You mean to tell me that you scorched an innocent girl to a pile of ashes?
Quit running your mouth, you idiot.
Yeah.
I'm sick of you, homuncula, giving me the runaround when I ask you this question. Tell me the truth or I'll burn it out of you, you worthless scum!
This fucking conniving bastard, dude.
Congratulations, Colonel Mustang.
You're looking at him.
Finally hunted down your culprit.
You're saying that You killed Hughes? I doubt a moron like you could pull that off.
Moron! I prefer to use that term for someone
Is
who
that
falls
his wife? Yeah.
You should see your face! Oh, you're not gonna believe this, but that was the same look on Hugh's face when I shot him! The other shot, the dumb confusion. You could see every emotion he felt as his own wife shot him. It was great.
Sick fuck.
Scumbag, dude.
You were stupid enough to confess, and even more stupid
Brag
to
about it.
boast. Everything you've said is fuel on your funeral pyre. So then, I think I'll begin. Burning out your power.
Oh,
That's a thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
Fullmetal.
I've seen that shot. That was the
Yeah.
Netflix shot.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, dude, he makes her look so evil.
Stand down,
Yeah.
all of you.
Voice acting on Envy, man. See how you do it, man.
You heard him. Let's keep moving and find this father guy.
Respect the 1v1.
I don't remember giving you permission to leave. I still owe you some pain and misery for what you did.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Keep your eyes on me, Envy. Our conversation is the only one that should
Yeah.
concern you.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting how quickly the tongue can be rendered to a
That
bubble
looked really good.
grease. It's surprising.
He burned his
how
mouth,
it burns,
too.
Isn't it?
Lieutenant, you really think the two of you...
Edward, just go.
Yeah.
We can handle this one.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Lieutenant said go, Elric.
Yeah.
Elric.
This won't even be a challenge for him.
Yeah.
That's not exactly what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Then
Are
what's
you
the
worried?
problem?
Scars knows all too well.
You've been
Yep.
rather dogged in your
Revenge.
pursuit of Hugh's killer. You're a true friend to the very end.
Keep your distance, Lieutenant.
I'm not exactly capable of treading lightly in this fight.
Listen to the voices
So
on
you
that.
better get going.
What's it like having the fluid inside of your eyes boil? I'd imagine it might sting a little.
Damn you!
I kind of want Roy to steal the
Steal
Envy's little gem, Philosopher's Stone.
Go on
Yeah.
and regenerate yourself. You'll suffer 1,000 deaths before I'm done.
How can I forget? He's the one who incinerated Must to death.
Yeah. This is very brutal.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Coward.
Wow. Whoa, that was so fast.
Coward!
Colonel!
Yeah.
You wait here, Lieutenant.
Damn.
I'm going to take care of him myself.
Oh, that was unexpected.
This place is creepy. These rooms are like veins.
Look at you,
The
dude.
further we get, the more it feels like I've got a bad case of heartburn.
Heartburn from your alchemy. Ugh. Father is literally made of Taco Bell.
But it sure is scary the hell.
Damn, man.
Made
Love
of
that.
Taco Bell.
And don't you get heartburn?
Not from Taco Bell.
That father guy.
Not real.
It's about the flame alchemist, isn't it?
What about him? What
It
about him?
wasn't that long ago that I was a monster. I understand the burning desire for revenge all too well. The way he's headed, he will destroy himself in the flames of hatred.
Yeah.
And it's doubtful that he will ever recover.
Like burn himself with his own powers?
No,
No.
he's mean
Or like the pursuit he's on?
Yeah. Ruin himself.
just like Yoda's fucked Anakin.
Honestly, I always got those vibes from Roy. Like, I kind of wanted to go that way.
Show yourself, Envy!
Damn, dude.
Come out now, otherwise I'm gonna ignite your bone marrow.
Who the hell is that? Oh.
Stupid human! He won't kill his friend!
Yeah, his friend's dead.
What's wrong with you? You didn't even hesitate to incinerate your best friend!
Mace Hughes is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
You ain't nothing.
You invoke his image.
Ugh.
Must be glutton for punishment.
Wow.
That shit, he pushed him.
Fire, tuck and roll.
I'll show you real punishment!
You don't stand a chance,
Oh.
moron.
Look in my eyes!
Were you trying to get close so I wouldn't
use heavy fire.
God, I love
No one
this.
told you that I can do pinpoint aiming. Too bad for you.
Pinpoint.
Because I can!
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
He just walks.
You're not getting away.
God, it looks so awesome right now.
Yes, yeah.
No. Dude. Just kill him, Roy. Kill him. Don't take forever. Your friends are gonna die in this episode. Wait, stop. Is any of them envy? I don't trust this.
You might as well help me kill him now that you're here. Stay right by my side.
Oh gosh, guys. Hey, can Envy make guns?
I don't know. Can he?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, son of a bitch. Ew. No!
We're doing one more.
I know.
We gotta watch them.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, not to put high expectations on the next one, but like these two are like kind of up there for my favorite episodes.
I was just about to say that. This episode's like in my top 3.
Sorry, let me, the follow-up one coming up is...
I said this and the next
one.
Okay,
are
not the
like-
one we just watched.
They're
Yeah, no, I'm saying the one we just watched and
And
the
the
next one.
pretty
I
damn
mean,
good.
but not the first one we watched tonight.
No.
The one we just watched
Yeah,
just
okay.
right now, and
Okay.
then the next one are like
I really like the one before this too, though.
they're all great. They're all
It's really
great.
good.
I mean, it's like pick the top 10 AOT episodes. I mean, you can fucking rearrange them any order you want.
Fair,
They're all
fair.
amazing.
You fucking...
Literally.
Love how you said that. Fucking
Okay.
right. I come.
I'm 100% sure we've talked about this. Our conversations abandoned my mind from however many months ago we started the show. So, if this is the first time he's saying this, then sorry, but I thought I expressed it before. I thought Roy might go down this path eventually, or maybe could potentially be okay. To preface, at the time we were trying to figure out who the homunculus were, and I was sus of him. Now, now, ignoring that part, I did always feel something about how it'd be maybe a cool option if he goes a darker route. I don't know how far it will go because it seems like Scar and Ed are talking about it. Maybe one of them is going to go and try to stop him from going down this path, which he's currently going down. Revenge. Something about Roy in particular. I know Father's the bad guy. I thought it would have been cool story-wise if Roy ends up taking that place.
Being a homunculus?
No. Just like being the bad guy, not a part of that. Like, just letting it get to himself. Like letting the process make himself lose who he is in the pursuit of excellence, in the pursuit of being the Führer. If he falls short of what he wants to be.
Yeah.
So this episode has potential for that path. We'll see how it goes. I know we kind of like jokingly brushed it away whenever I'd bring up him as a bad guy, so I don't know if that's a dead end or if like the next few episodes will end that part, but I would be curious because I've always had that feeling with Roy. I mean, even with the Ishvalan War, he's always played a gray role in the show and kind of pursuing his own desire, so as opposed to a picture of unity, it's more of like a picture of him in charge of the unity. So I'd be curious to see where this next episode takes us.
Yeah.
Oh, truly, Roy's a very interesting character. One of my favorites on the show, for sure.
Yeah.
I realize now that I even say that I don't really actively talk about my favorites on the show, do I?
What are who are your favorites of the show?
And even that's that's probably why I don't even say it, is because it's really hard.
That's not true. You said
Hohenheim.
Hohenheim's one of them.
I think everybody knows Hohenheim is because I openly express it all the time.
Every time it's on screen, almost.
Yeah. So it is hard too because it's like a basket of them. I don't know if there's like 8 fly. I noticed it now finally.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a top 3 for me. It's more looking like a top 5 to 7.
Yeah.
But if I had to throw them out real quick, it would definitely be Ed for sure. It would definitely be Roy for sure. Hohenheim. King Bradley.
I was gonna say Führer's gotta be up.
I'm gonna say Ling, not Greed.
Yeah.
Ling, not him attached to Troy Baker.
Mhm.
I like Ling. How many is that?
That was 5.
And then I'm gonna throw Olivier in that, which is also hard because I really like Alexander.
I
Damn.
mean, you said 7, so...
Yeah, so, it's like a 5 and 7. It's definitely a throw for those guys. By the time the show ends, I'll try to have that more concrete. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of it too, because I don't really...
it's hard because like there's like Al. I don't want to leave out Al. He's
Yeah.
a sweet pea and he's cute. But there's also like the characters. It's really hard.
I mean, I would throw some chimeras up there.
With a show like this, I would say it's either
It's a
you
huge
have
cast.
amazing characters or okay characters.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong in particular with the Mustang crew. There's nothing wrong with them. But they would land, like, those characters would land in the okay. And then there's, like, the Chimera guys that are all, like, awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, I can only have so many for a topper.
Yeah. It's kind of hard, too, because I feel like the Chimeras all have, like, literally the same... Each one of them... I feel bad because I always forget all their names, but they all have, like, the same story arc.
I was gonna say, they're kind of the same characters.
They are.
They're all the same characters, so I group them as a unit.
Yeah.
Exactly what I said.
Like,
Mustang
they're
crew.
the dads.
Mustang crew and Chimera crew. They're basically, like, one tool for the story.
Yeah.
They're brute force for our guys.
Yeah, so, but I understand what you mean, because, like, in my mind, I was even thinking of this episode, like, with just, like, it's funny how, like, to me, when the Chimeras get, like, introduced, the Chimera, like, soldiers get introduced and really, like, added to the cast, to me, it just adds tremendously to the show, just because it's more characters, more faces, but also, like, just who they are as people.
Yeah.
And to me, like, if the show didn't have them, I feel like it would be, like, lesser. Not like they make the whole show. Like, if they aren't on the show as a whole, it's like a shitty show. But to me, it just makes it, like, even better.
It's fun to have a group of, like, almost superheroes, if you will, tag teaming in a battle.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are essentially, I mean, they have similar traits, but they all look like superheroes. You got a lion running around. You got a kid in a red cape and a giant spear. You got a dude who's got flames protruding from his hands, and you got a murderer man with a giant X on his face. I mean, these are as Mortal Kombat-y, Street Fighter-y as it gets in terms of combat heroes.
For sure.
You know, the main bloody character is a dude in a tin suit who's like a 12-year-old, a 15-year-old, whatever they are. I mean, as far as a big cast, this is also great in terms of diversity, just design-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
They're all very different characters, looks-wise and personality.
Speaking on the Roy cast, funny enough, because I know last time I was kind of shitting on them. This was I would say, honestly, and sorry for anyone who really likes them, I would say this is the first time I really was into them today.
Yeah.
I liked the human portion of their story, where they're not like the Suicide Squad hanging out with Riza and Roy. I liked that they were like doing their own part. I don't know, there's something kind of grounding about the radio show part of this episode.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real scenario type of, like, I could see that playing out in a real story in live action, where like a takeover's happening. You usher in the important figurehead, get the word out, like,
So the people are on your side at that point.
yeah, like, it's kind of effed up, but like, take advantage of her situation, escort her in, get the word out, get it out to the people. Like, it is kind of effed up what they're doing because they're taking advantage of her situation, but that's what you got.
Yeah,
do.
but
this is like, we're talking about saving lives at this point.
But even so, like, I would imagine if they are successful in planning, I'm not going to say, like, how the plot plays out, but if they are successful, like, the public and even the rest of the military will believe Bradley died a hero, Salim was unrightfully assassinated, and, like, the widow is left behind.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, just like how it played out, how she was like, Roy saved me. And so it puts Roy in the right spot, but also, like, kind of takes the blame off Bradley's family. So it's kind of nice, because even though they caused it to her, all the trauma that's happening to her, they're keeping, like, they're not like, your husband and your son are monster, human sacrificing, evil demons. It's just like, no, they were good people, died, wink. You know, she'll never know.
Yeah, and that's, I know, in the episode,
that's like the grace of for her, you know what I mean?
And I know in the moment I said, like, just tell her who your family is, like, say it out to the public. but they didn't because they're really all betting on King Bradley being dead.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Because he is.
all these plot points are really exciting. I have to say, surprisingly, the wife is a really exciting part of this thing for me.
Yeah.
Because it feels a lot like Game of Thrones when a takeover is happening, and a lot of manipulating, a lot of finagling has to go down. You have to like kind of be really shifty with your wording to the public about like this. Okay, spoiler for Game of Thrones real quick for season 1. Like when the king is announced dead, everybody in the clan is all like figuring out how they're gonna turn the situation to benefit them. It's all a matter of time, getting the word out. What is the public's opinion on this person as opposed to this person, and based off location, the importance of a situation. Now, everybody's betting on King Bradley being dead right now and hoping that this will be appealing to the general public that is hearing this message. So I just get really scared because I know Bradley's back. He's in the intro. It's all a matter of time as to how he shows up, because this could still... I know we only got a couple episodes left, but like this could still be disaster area for... like our heroes if the news reverts against them from the public.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. I'm pretend in my mind for some reason I'm pretending like we're gonna get 2 more seasons of this and we can still experience shit town. I know it's probably gonna go more uphill, but like maybe it doesn't. Maybe a mistress is a disaster by the end of this and the story resolves elsewhere. Who knows?
Yeah.
We never got the Emperor, so who knows?
I mean, it is one thing too is nice about this. Just like backpedaling a little bit to like the radio interview is like I like too that this show constantly readdresses like the places we've been to. Like it showed like the people in Leor, like Rose, the dude that had the radio, Havoc and his shop, Brosh and him around like
him
the people in
finding
the
out
street.
Ross is alive.
Him finding out Ross is alive, and also like just the normal people in the street that we don't always get to really like address in the show, just because it makes like I feel like a lot of times in shows like this you can watch and it feels like everything is in a vacuum, like the coup d'etat is just not really like actively present to like the normal person in the world, and even like they're in the restaurant and he's like, dude, who cares? They never play anything on the radio that matters, but like still the fact that it affects the everyday man. And it just makes the story feel more complete, you know.
The world felt full in this episode, even from introducing the radio show guy who really wanted to. That's a lot like another show I've seen where, like a guy trying to take advantage of a situation to boost his radio talk show.
Sidebar, Will, who's the guy that Eminem beefed with? That's an EDM artist that's bald. Moby? Is it Moby? Moby?
I don't know.
I think it's Moby. He looked like Moby to me.
I'll be honest, I don't know who that is. I'm not sure.
He's an EDM artist that Eminem had beef with a long ass time ago.
Surprise, fucking Eminem, just hating every human in existence.
I think it's Moby.
Yeah, but that scene was good. There was a couple lines in this that were really good. I liked the Riza line with Roy when they entered. And he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna cry over me this time, are you?" And she's like, "No, because you'll become worthless if water touches you or something."
Yeah, if you're worthless once you're wet. So okay,
that was a good line. And I liked all the different like people eating at the restaurant. Our group in New York. I like seeing the fullness of people's thoughts, or like even a line of like, "Is that the guy?" And then he's like, "Oh, I know that voice for sure." Like. I like the affirmation and confirmation.
The Fuhrer's wife. That's definitely who it is. And even Grumman too. Like, hopefully this works. Like he's sitting back just watching as it all goes down.
I think he's gonna be the first one out when Bradley shows back up. He's like at the nuke point. He's like where the event happened, right? Like the bridge was not far from. Yeah, he's at Ground Zero where the bridge was not far from that military base.
Yeah,
that's when they did the training or exercise.
Yeah, which is not too far from that as well.
So we'll see when Bradley shows up. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I don't know what excuse he would be able to come up with when it comes to his wife if he's trying to like play this off. Like I feel like he could just show up in that radio station and just massacre all those guys. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Show up, massacre them all, and tell his wife that they're all traitors. But then, like, who's he gonna go back to support? There's a giant sloth slaughtering people at the castle, and there's zombies at the castle. Like, there's no human presence except for the people up in that room that are being, like, cock-blocked by the freaking radio.
Yeah. The only,
Father's missing.
I mean, at this point, too, it's like the enemy team doesn't, the bad guys, the homunculus they don't need to appease the people anymore. That's the bad. Like, what Roy and them are doing is to set up the future if they survive this. Like,
Father's not even trying to, like, put on a persona. Like, that's just, like, takeover.
Because today is the day that it's happening. So it's like, either this transmutation circle is going to work, or, everyone's dead.
Hohenheim's been missing.
Hohenheim's
down in the tunnels.
He went on his own. He went a separate path and told Lanfan to go find
Ling.
Huh. Interesting.
And then the biggest part of the episode,
Mr. Roy.
Envy versus Roy. Well, first off, Roy is able to kill all of the immortal army.
That's so cool.
He can burn them alive. It's kind of crazy too, because even like we never see Kimberly fight a homunculus, so we don't know how he would handle it. And Scar really damages Gluttony, but it seems like it took some time. Like, Roy seems to be, like, the real only counter for homunculuses. Like,
for real.
he is, like, legitimately the only one that is truly able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
How does the flame alchemy work? Like, can anyone do it? Like, can Al and Ed take time out of their day or, like, out of their year to, like, learn flame alchemy? Or is that, like, a family?
It seems like it's a thing that only Roy knows how to do.
So remember, we got that.
There was a flashback, right, with Riza's father?
Yes.
Bertold? Wasn't his name Bertold?
Bertold, yeah.
Was it actually that?
Yeah, it was Bertold. I think it was Bertold Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
But he cracked the code to doing it and managed to pass it on to
Roy.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Remember, he didn't even want to teach him it.
Yeah, he was saying it's his life achievement, but he didn't want to share it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't consider what Ed has as electric alchemy, right? It's just like how it presents itself.
Yeah, all alchemy presents itself with electricity, kind of, or like bolts of energy.
Okay.
It's how he uses it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like an element.
I was just trying to think of like a way to torch them without being the flame alchemist himself.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
he can do alchemy because he read his dad's notes.
I guess that's just how it is sometimes to
and the portal.
Beat rock, you have to have paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But that was great. That was a great fight. And then, and I have to say, I have to get to Envy. The voice acting was really great on her behalf. I know it's a voice actress. So good in that role. The cackling just made me cackle. Like, the performance from the voice actor was really kind of amazing.
Yeah, between both.
And Roy, too.
Both Roy and Envy, they were both really good.
Like, I think it's just like, I know it's like sadistic is the presence being displayed, but I think between the art, I feel like took up a notch to capture the voice actor. Like, I'd be willing to believe, because you get manga sketches and it's probably just a couple shots of Envy laughing during the monologue, so I have to imagine when the voice actress went in to do the performance for Envy, like, the team really wanted to sell, because there's so much animation and Envy's cackle and
there's a lot of energy in it.
Like, there was so much to it, and it was kind of mind-blowing, because, you know, how anime works. Normally, you got a figure and only the mouth moves a lot of the time just to keep it as basic as you can.
We brought it up in the show, how over the years you get more of that, where it's not just a mouth moving. No, there's movement with it.
And you get that more with Roy too in the later half in the hallway, but just on Envy, like, that was really impressive.
The look on her face. Yeah.
I'd be curious. Like, I don't know how they do these sketches and like the animation for it, but just when gathering the thumbnail for the episode with Marco versus Envy, the transformation into the dragon, I think, might have been the exact transformation they took from that episode and just did it with a new backdrop, this room, because, like, shot for shot is exactly how I remember the transformation for that dragon, so that was cool if they reused assets.
Yeah.
I hate the slime comes out with him, too.
I don't like the noise.
Well, that's who you hear the moaning and groaning
like
of the souls that are attached to him. Yeah. It's so fucked up.
There's also an epic, like, arena. That
yeah.
white room.
Oh, it's boss battle.
Yep, boss battle. I feel like I've been there in all my games.
Yeah.
And then
We've
Roy,
been there before.
True.
With Lust.
Then Roy just gives
Twice,
it
really.
to Envy.
I will only say, and I try not to harp on this too much, I will say this is one of the few moments in us watching the dub that I'm like, the sub and this are on par together.
Oh,
a lot of times I've been like, I like the sub version more of stuff. And all of this is not to take away from any actors or actresses that participate in this. They're all doing a wonderful job. I just like the sub more personally. Yep. But this was one of those moments where I was like, oof, this is really good. Like, this is like
awesome.
A leveled out,
Yeah.
And it's part of like my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really like my favorite arc of the story is where we are right now. So.
And that's very understandable because, like, for me, it was hard watching AOT in Japanese, where I preferred the English.
Yeah.
But I've grown to like it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes shows. I mean, I chose to watch Demon Slayer in Japanese. I don't know, sometimes they just sell it better.
Yeah.
You know.
And I mean, like,
we've said that in probably a lot of our videos, but
yeah,
we'll continue to do that.
I mean, it's a good comparison, and I think nowadays that's not true because there are some like shitty dubs that come out now in 2022. But I feel like it depends. It depends on the. I feel like when they get like the goated voice actors that we've had for millennia, it feels like at this point, like when you get those guys involved, it's usually pretty good. But then sometimes it's just like there's just other people that just don't like meet the same. They don't hit the same bar.
I'd be very curious to see some of the Japanese voice actors for some of these people because some of them are like so greater than life. Like I want to know what like Alex Armstrong sounds
That's
like.
weird. I was thinking of that too.
Because like I can't really detach the All Might voice from him, you know?
I will say, funny enough, it's funny you said that because Armstrong and Envy are like the two people in this show that sound like pretty similar to the sub version, to me at least. Like they're pretty comparable in how they sound.
I'd be curious if the Japanese All Might is the one who voices.
I was gonna say that. That'd be so cool.
Because they do that.
Yeah.
Because the All Might Japanese and dub sound almost exactly the same. I'd say the Japanese is a little bit more flamboyant in the performance, but they're both like very eccentric and over the top in their performance, just like Mr. Armstrong. So
Sabat.
Chris Sabat,
yeah.
He's just so good.
He's so fun to listen. He's so fun to listen to.
Yeah.
I would love to meet him one day.
Yeah, I'd like to meet the guy who does Goku
most
too.
people. Yeah. But
I know Troy Baker would be number one for me.
The confrontation was good though. The confrontation was good. I like that Envy tried to like separate Scar and Roy in the moment, like just still trying to find little cracks in the other team.
Because that's Envy's game. That's what he's been playing for forever. Is divide and conquer.
And I love the retort from Roy. Shut up, you idiot.
Like Also, Roy's like pinpoint accuracy with the. Well, it's like it's not just like he's like flicking and it's like inflame your whole body. Most of the shots, not all of them, but most of the shots he took were on his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like you saw the eyes lit up red and then flame bursting out of them.
He doesn't even say like I lit your eyes on fire. No, it's the fluid on your eyes I lit on fire.
Yeah, how does it feel to have your eyes boil?
We were like, oh my god, he got his mouth. He was like, I got your tongue. It wasn't your mouth, it was your tongue.
Yeah. Well, I like the you guys can go on ahead. This is between me and him. And then Envy has the audacity to block and be like, no. And then, bah! Right in the face. Like, no,
Our
you don't
conversation is
understand.
happening.
You don't understand. You're not strong enough
Yeah.
to stop me from letting them go.
Yeah. Well, even in like the dragon form, when he was like, "Fine, because you got it right, I'll give you the fight." You like, just dude, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well,
right
did you
here,
catch
right
what he said? He was like, how dumb do you think you are? You made yourself a bigger target.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
it.
like, how dumb can you be?
Yeah. Well, that tied up with the line of, what was it? You just adding fuel to the flame of how I'm gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Because anyone who plays Netflix and watches Fullmetal, I saw that shot. I completely forgot about that shot. I didn't think it would be a shot that was featured in the show. So.
But even too, like when he Envy jumped down that like well, and he was like looking
Just
down,
walking.
But he also had like the shadow over one eye as he looks so menacing.
He looked pretty evil.
Like this would be like a bad guy.
It
Like,
is. I was gonna say that.
He looks pretty Anakin in
He's
this
got
hallway.
bad guy vibes.
Yeah.
And it was really fucked up that he had to burn Hughes too, like alive. I'm like, I mean, I get it.
I like that. Stone Cold Boom.
Yeah, it's cool, but he even said it was like, how fucking dare you use him against me? And I'm gonna make you suffer. You're gonna die. What do you say? You're gonna die 1,000 lives, or you're gonna die 1,000 lifetimes before I'm finished with you.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Badass motherfucker.
Yeah, this episode's in like my top 3.
Is that it? The episode?
Before we go, one last thing. Who do you think is Envy? Do you think it's Riza? Do you think it's Do you think it's Roy, or do you think it's neither of them and they're both just like sussing?
So that was a very interesting scene because there was sound coming from somewhere.
It sounded like the Envy's like.
But I couldn't pinpoint where the sound came from. It'd be interesting. I would personally, I'd be more willing to believe that Roy is because of Riza's weapons, because it would have to mean, unless Envy can make weapons, I would assume. Okay, because hold on, I'm trying to remember how the shot went. I thought I saw Envy out in the hall, and Riza was hiding, and then there was.
No, you got it opposite.
No. Before that, before they met each other, before Roy showed up, I thought I saw Riza and Envy, and then there was a different shot where it was like Riza behind a corner, and then Roy coming out.
Yeah, you saw that, but Envy was hiding while Riza was walking. Yeah. That's what you got in the
Envy was in like the pipes.
Yeah,
okay.
And
we
then
saw her.
Riza walked by. Then we saw later Roy walked by and Riza's hiding behind a corner in a different, like a completely different looking area.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, oh damn, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd say I don't think Envy can make
guns.
So you think it's Roy?
Or yeah, I would say it's either Roy or it's neither of them.
You gotta pick one.
It's neither of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's illuminating. That's not the proper term. That's light. It's giving out that sound to make them both suss each other, and then they'll have to test each other's might or will to see. Like they'll have to like share something about each other that only they could know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
It's neither of them. So, guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. We are on the road to 50K. We're also coming to a closure on this show, so we appreciate your support. Check out the Patreon if you've not already done so, and we'll see you in the next episode. Punch it.
Bang!